here, mercenary! Ah, fortune smiles upon me. Just the person I needed to see. Hold a moment before you continue towards Shelltide Village. I could use your help with a complicated matter, mercenary. I hope to recruit Tideborn warriors from the village to aid in the Stirk Fellowship's offensive against the Worm Cult. However, they're mired in their own struggles with the cult and a necrotic taint that threatens the village's egg hatcheries. Tide Reader Suhoth promises the aid of the Tideborn tribes if I can root out the Worm Cult's corruption and assist in a ceremony to cleanse the tides. Will you help me save their birthing pools, mercenary? The Fellowship pays well for assistance. We must introduce you to Tide Reader Suhoth. He will have more to share about the tasks ahead. Meet me in his hut at the center of the village. And be aware, Shelltide is the heart of Tideborn trade and culture. Try not to anger them. As I said, I'm here with the Stirk Fellowship. My primary mission is to recruit locals to help deal with the threat of the Worm Cult. I decided to start with the Tideborn Argonians of Shelltide Village when I learned of the problems facing them. The Tideborn, or Ista Ahuak, are Argonians native to the island of Solstice. Their customs differ from what you may have seen on the mainland. For instance, many of these Argonians no longer hear the Hist song and, as such, have found new beliefs. Many Argonians believe that, in death, their memories are sorted by the river. Some are retained by the Hist, and others discarded. The Tideborn believe that these lost memories are returned to Nirn by the tide, and are reborn here on Solstice. Some villagers believe so. They consider it a second chance. Another opportunity to mature into their destined scales. I am curious, of course, and wish to learn more. But for now, I am withholding judgment. Perhaps you are familiar with the terms Treeminder or Sap Speaker? These are important roles within any Argonian tribe whose Hist still sings. Tide Reader Suhoth fulfills this role for the Tideborn, an interpreter of the tide and its bounty. I see you remember our conversation back in Gideon. Yes, my dream remains the same. I still plan to build an advanced Saxleal society with a vibrant culture that embraces our past glory while retaining our current outlook on the world. That is what I hope to find out. Gideon is the beginning, but I want to see what I can learn from the Tideborn. And I also understand that there are Stone Nest tribes that never abandon the ways of the Zanmirs. I hope to speak to them too.
Yeah!
Is this the mercenary you spoke of, Eggkin?
Yes, Tide Reader. I consider them worthy of the task ahead.
You are welcome, Ojel, but allow me to cut straight to the pearl. The presence of these cultists threatens the Tideborn. Tribes from across the island bring their eggs here to mature in our holy waters, but those waters have become tainted, unclean. Yes, that is correct. A ritual I hope will both lift up the next generation of Tideborn warriors and dispel the necrotic taint on our waters, all in time to aid your cause. How familiar are you with the Chukase tradition? A rite of passage for young eggkin to prove themselves to their community and to the tide. Completing the ritual should elevate our young and clear the waters. But the ritual path has become too dangerous. I was forced to pause the tradition. Until your arrival, yes, Ojel. Outsider, I ask that you aid our young warriors by clearing cultists from the ritual path so the Chukase can be completed. Seek out the brothers Senek and Talali Haas. Help them perform the rite, and we will help you. Senek Haas will be at the training grounds northeast of my hut. Talali Haas is tending to the hatchery pools east of here, beyond the village walls. Tell them to begin their Chukase and accompany them to the entrance of our burial grounds. That is where the ritual path begins, and where the worm cult is most active. We first thought they were pirates, but they cut us off from our burial grounds. Now we hear the sound of shovels turning earth and the mournful wails of the risen dead. So it seems. They use our own dead against us, and even our most powerful warriors grow weaker as their vile magic seeps deeper into our land. It kills our crops, spoils our waters, corrupts our eggs. We rely on the water brought by the tide to nurture our eggs, to deliver memories discarded into the great river and instill them in new homes. But now, the tainted waters weaken the shells and kill the unborn young, causing the memories to fade. Your tail twitches like a young one, Keshu. You have questions, yes?
I'd like to hear more about the tide. Go on ahead, mercenary. I will catch up.
Let's move. Yeah!
Take that. And that. Taste the salt of my blade. Your posture could use some work, warrior. Seems you are not accustomed to our soft sands. Don't let that be your downfall. Has my fighting prowess caught your attention, outsider? Huh. Well, do try to keep your distance, lest I cleave you in two. Has that old lizard finally accepted what I've known all along? That these cultists must be dealt with swiftly before we lose any more young? Join me in battle, Ojel. I will heartily welcome your blade. My scales shimmer at the news. While I wish it were me taking down the cultists, I'll accept finally being recognized as a full-fledged warrior. Perhaps the Tide Reader has sense left in him after all. When shall we begin? Tlali will certainly erect the spine of surprise when he hears of this. Our scales have itched for the opportunity to prove our worthiness and push back the cultists. I will meet you at the start of the ritual path, outsider.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Another clutch lost to the necrotic taint. Rest, Aitkin. Your time will come. I promise.
Still your waters, Talali. An outsider approaches. The Tide Reader spoke of accepting help from beyond our village. If you do not already share in our distaste for these cultists, Perhaps the rotting smell of these eggs will sway you. But you are here to talk to Talali Haas, yes? Our clutches mature in the warm waters of the shoreline, the tide nurturing them with memories of past lives. I know not what the horrid cultists are doing, but their magic has poisoned our waters. Now our eggs spoil and rot from the inside. The tide returns that which is discarded in the afterlife. Memories. The Tideborn believe that we are but weary scales born anew. So, to perish here, before emerging from the shell, is a tragedy and a great loss. It's rare, but some do. I sometimes get fleeting images. The crunch of a crab shell brings to mind large bugs pestled into dinner. Or the bubbling wash of the tide elicits a fetid, swampy smell. Small reminders that every moment is precious.
Forgive me, outsider. I fear I was wandering the reeds of anxious thought. Losing a clutch is heartbreaking, let alone the loss of so many. Curse these limp-fin cultists. Do you have need of me? The Tide Reader sends an outsider to find me? And here I thought I'd seen all the tide could offer. Have you come to help with the poison tides? Our young wither and die before their eggs even crack. I erect the spine of intrigue. Although, who am I to look a gift guar in the mouth? I suppose we are to meet at the entrance to the burial grounds? Of course. Allow me to mark your map. It is a great honor you have been given. Our chukase is a traditional rite, to be sure, but it is also an opportunity to cleanse the tides. There may be hope for our eggs yet.
Yeah.
Once I speak with my companion, we shall begin the first trial, a cleansing of your ancestral burial grounds.
Waxhuthi, these are not my ancestors.
Easy, egg brother. Do not spoil the occasion.
Do not let the excitement of these young ones distract you from our goal, mercenary. We must help the brothers complete their ritual and cleanse the waters so that I can secure the aid of the Tideborn against the greater worm cult menace. Help them complete their chukase. The first trial in the rite honors the village's past. The brothers must visit the resting places of 4 Tideborn ancestors. We must ensure their safety while they pay their respects. Do not become complacent. The worm cult defiles this burial ground. We will need to contend with them, protect the brothers, and try to ascertain exactly what the cultists are up to here. And remember, as much as the brothers may wish to help you, that is not their place in this. Once you deem a site safe to approach, signal to them and they will begin their prayer. Senek, Talali, honor your ancestors. I will meet you northeast of here, near the cliffs. Good hunting, mercenary. Keep an eye out for any clues about what the worm cult might be planning.
You know what that's good for? Ah, you'll figure it out.
Elders, Your tide recedes, but is not forgotten.
Ancestors, we remember and ask you to bless our sacred waters.
Stay ready. Never know what else might be headed our way.
Ancestors, we praise the ripples of your passing.
Elders, let Itzteish guide you across the waves.
The source of the tide's power? Is that why they desecrate our dead?
Out of there!
The currents of the past flow ever into the future.
Ancestors, inspire us. These cultists exhume our dead and leave them drying in the sun.
Huh. Ours now.
They must pay.
You're dead. You weren't keeping score, were you? Me neither. That's what I thought.
Elders, let your power flow into our sacred waters.
Ancestors, hear our prayer. We will meet you at the cliffs, Ojel.
Useful. Hold on to that.
The worm cult presence here is more entrenched than I thought. They have embedded themselves under every palm and colossal shell. What of the Chukase? Were the brothers able to complete the first trial in the ritual? And not a scale out of place. Good work, mercenary. Next, we must facilitate their dream wallows. A type of dream given to them by the tide. We will need the root of a Fanic Gok plant from the ridgeline to the east. That is your next task. By questioning the dead, I don't like the sound of that. You will encounter a cultist camp I spotted on your way to gather the root. See if you can learn anything more there. I'll escort the brothers and meet you atop the islet beyond the camp.
Give him a fight. Who's better than us? Nobody. This is mine.
This way, mercenary. Bring the root to Talali when you're ready.
Did you find the plant we need, Ojel? Did you find a Fanic Gok root for the ritual? It is a necessary component for a dream wallow, and I'm unsure how we'd proceed without it. Perfect. The words mean fated sand in your language, though Keshu tells me they call it fated mud back on the mainland. The root allows us to glimpse our futures, to see what the tide has in store for us, and allow us to choose the right path. Yes, I heard tales of other dream wallows. Some were calm and pleasant, others were like waves crashing in a storm. There is a chance we come back changed, inspired, perhaps disillusioned. It is a test, after all. Speak with Keshu while I prepare. I shall prepare the dream wallow. Into Bokzul
Let us have
I
a-
offer fated sand and ocean brine. Ripple the surface of the sacred waters, and show me my reflection.
Let us have a word while Talali prepares the ritual drink. The cultist camp below, were you able to find any information about their plans or what they want from the Tideborn? That's troublesome. It seems the Tide Reader's suspicions were correct. They're after a shrine hidden in the ocean's depths. The location of the third ritual site, in fact. Let us hope the cultists haven't found it yet. In due time, mercenary. First the burial grounds, next the Dream Wallow, then the shrine. A Dream Wallow is no simple nap. Each brother will walk a stormy path and face their future. And you must enter the Dream Wallows with them. You must aid them in the Dream Wallow while I guard your unconscious bodies. Tide Reader Suhoth fears the taint that spoils the tides may also affect the Dream Wallows. Join them, but only intercede if it is completely necessary.
Apologies. I thought you knew. When you're ready, step forward. You'll accompany Senec Haas first. Ojel, before you go inside, I have a personal request. I ask that you stand by Senec where I cannot. Though he is thick-shelled, this will be difficult for him. I am unsure as to what awaits him in his Dream Wallow. I've known Senec since before we hatched. He has always felt out of place, different. I fear this Dream Wallow will echo these insecurities. Do not let him fall to them.
Steel your resolve, Ojel. I will not be happy if you spoil my Dream Wallow. You drift alone at sea, Senec Haas, lost and afraid.
You should have run.
No! I am not alone. I have my elders. I have Thali! Your ancestors are carriers for Stirk, while you honor the tide and follow a false brother. I carry my ancestors with me, darkness. And Tlali gives me strength. Fills the emptiness in my heart. Embrace the power these cultists offer. Pull your ancestors back from the void. The void. Is that possible? I've heard enough of this! It is time to silence you, for you never needed the tribe. Their old ways only hold us back. I am stuck! Ojel, you must be our potential. The power we could have if you would only reach out and take it. Remain weak. I am indebted to you, Ojel. Go on to the next dream. I have much to consider. That dark shadow. He can. I can. No longer hurt me. Thank you. I will be fine. Go on. Valley awaits you.
You honor salt and sand, but forget the great stone monuments that were raised as a testament to our power.
You wanna die?
The Tideborn do not chase stories of lost power. We forge ahead into uncharted waters. That is our strength.
Give them everything you
The tide is fickle and whispers only half-truths. Return to stone. Embrace permanence. Even the sea erodes stone. I see your promises for what they are. Falsehoods whispered by shadows. That you would risk the future of our people on your belief? Are you that afraid to lead them?
Let's knock some head.
I always wanted to hear the truth. I never. By holding myself back.
Stay ready. Never know what else might be headed our way.
Could I lead them? Do I have the strength? What you lack in strength, you can make up for by bending the will of the dead. No! Not like this! Rilka, lend me your strength. Help me defeat this shade so I can return to my brother. Ancestors bend to our will. How they rise at our command. You can rebuild what has been lost!
Show them who they mess with.
You doom us then! Thank you. Continue outside the dream. I must purge this filth from me before I awake. I raise my spine in gratitude, but finishing this dream is my responsibility. Go on ahead.
You're all awake. Good. Check on the brothers if you would, mercenary.
Ojel, I am relieved to see you awaken. That dream wallow. That nightmare. I am unsure if I would have been able to push back its darkness without you by my side. It felt wrong. Tali believes it was the root. Tainted, just like our land and sacred waters. Still, it pierced my mind and showed me the black pearls of my own insecurity. That will take time to recover from. If anything, what happened in that dream proved the necessity of the next trial. It's Taish, Sithis, in all his infinite wisdom, will know how to best guide my hand and overcome this corruption. You are kind for listening, but now I must prepare.
Forgive me for not standing. The dream wallow took a lot out of me. Still, I thank you, Ojel. I'm not sure I would have been able to pull myself from that dream without your assistance. It was not what I expected. The dead risen like the stone monoliths of the ancient Saxhleel. And me, their leader? I don't know how the cultists were able to spoil our dreams, but I will be forever grateful for your aid. I must be. Meet us right below these cliffs. There is an entrance to our sacred shrine, where Senec and I must present ourselves to the tide. Commit our scales to the Father of Change. Allow me a moment to gather myself, and I'll be ready.
The next trial starts at the shoreline below. Go on ahead. I want a moment with the Egg Brothers.
You could craft something nice with that. Someone left this here? It's yours now.
The final trial takes place on a tidal cave below this cliff face. Meet us at the shoreline below when you are ready. And do not worry about the Egg Brothers. They have strength in them yet. I will guide them down.
Watch it.
even sure if I can do this, Thlali.
Uncurl your tail, cynic. Ojel, Keshu will explain what happens next.
The final trial awaits through that whirlpool. Inside, you will find the Tideborn's most sacred shrine. There, the brothers will finish their chukase and complete the ritual. That should cleanse the waters and remove the necrotic corruption. Tide Reader Suhoth did not have the time or inclination to give me all the details. He just explained that if we guided the brothers on their chukase and helped them reach the shrine and complete the ritual, the sacred waters would be cleansed. Accompany the brothers into the whirlpool and down into the sea cave below. Help them reach the shrine safely, and they should be able to accomplish the rest. Let's just hope the Worm Cult still hasn't learned the location of this shrine. Follow the brothers, mercenary. It's just a short dive to the shrine. The Worm Cult is here. I'll protect the brothers. You deal with their leader, mercenary.
This power will be ours to control. The power of this shrine will be ours! Defend me! Your own dead serve us, lizards! Ride, beast! Destroy these fools!
Quickly, we must secure the shrine.
Fought, mercenary. The shrine is beyond that waterfall. Remarkable. An ancient shrine to Sithis. Mercenary, talk with me. Now I understand the cult's purpose here. This cave sings with the power of the void. A shrine to Sithis, the bringer of ends, who the Tideborn call Eats Teish. What are the tides if not the ever-shifting flow of change? Let us hope Suhoth was right, and praying to the Unmaker returns his blessing to Shell-Tide Village. Yes, the chukase is almost complete. The brothers walked the path of their ancestors, and now must be recognized by Sithis. Since you walked it as well, mercenary, you must approach the shrine and be acknowledged too.
I feel the presence of the Dread Father.
What was once tainted has been made clean.
Eats Teish has approved our chukase.
Your chukase is complete, Egg Brothers. Let's meet at the hatchery and see if the waters are truly cleansed.
Did you feel it? The gaze of the Dread Father upon you. And we were not sucked into the void. We have been recognized for our actions this day, Ojel.
I feel the presence of the Dreadfather. He has acknowledged our Chukase and reinstated his blessing upon the village. I believe the sacred waters are now clean, but we should check at the hatchery to make certain.
Return to the village and meet us at the hatchery. I will make sure the Egg Brothers arrive safely. Mercenary, please give the Tide Reader your impressions of the results of the Chukase.
I saw the true shape of a warrior today, Ojel. You and Keshu taught me so much. Thanks to you, I will not be so ready to bend like the reeds should the cultists ever return. My stomach churns as if I drank the scum from a sun-dried pool, but considering all that we accomplished, I'd say I'm feeling rather proud. You helped my brother and me earn our place and save our village. Thank you.
I thought myself unshakable, but the challenges today showed me that I still have room to grow. Thanks to you, I stand on these sands as renewed as the hatchery. Not just mine. This was important to all of us. I learned I am not the warrior I thought I was. I felt fear, uncertainty. But the tides and you have shown me what truly matters. This village, my people. Thank you.
The Egg Brothers shine with the warmth of the tide, Ojel. Already I can hear the voice of the Unmaker return to our shores. But tell me, how did the Chukase go from your perspective? Then I declare the Chukase a success. Senek and Talali are warriors of the Tideborn. We are indebted to you and Keshu. We will stand with you against the Worm Cult. I will dispatch our best warriors to Sunport once the celebration is over. The Dreadfather has returned his blessing. The shoal tender tells me the eggs are improving and the sacred waters have begun to clear. It will take time to fully return to normal, but she is confident all will be fine.
I came to this village seeking allies for the Stirk Fellowship, and to learn more about these distant egg-kin of my people. With your help, it seems I have been successful in both regards. Now we continue to gather our forces in preparations to strike the Worm Cult a killing blow. Know that this alliance would not have been possible without your assistance. I look forward to seeing you at Sunport, and once again, fighting at your side. I chose well in you. Even in Blackwood, these eyes knew you were of strong will and tempered fortitude. Thank you for your efforts, mercenary. We connect these Tideborn with not only Sunport, but perhaps with Black Marsh as well. I'm intrigued. You have earned that right many times over. What do you wish to ask me, mercenary? Before your arrival, I spent some time on these shores contemplating this very question. Listening to the tide and wondering if it could really return discarded memories. If one day I'll crack from a shell and find myself here. That if it were true, I wouldn't mind. There is someone in this village that reminds me of a dear eggkin I lost many years ago. I truly believe it is them, that they have returned, and that they do not remember me. It does not matter. What matters is that now they will get to reach their, what is it they say? Destined scales? And that this time they have someone by their side that won't fail them.
Saxhleel of the Tideborn, people of Shelltide, these brothers have honored our ways and completed their chukase. Talali Haas, you are the steady rhythm of crashing waves. Senik Haas, you are the reef that protects our shores. With this horn, we kneel to the worm cult no longer. Let the tides lift us and our allies in Sunport toward a new dawn.